Hello Libra, this is your October forecast and also applies if you are Libra rising or Libra moon. First of all, a very happy birthday to my lovely Libras. I hope this is going to be a wonderful year ahead for you. The news this month is that on the 10th, Mercury, planet ruling communications, travel and technology, goes direct, making things a lot easier in those areas. So let me start out with your ruler this month. For the first 8 days, your ruler Venus is in this 11th house. Now she's been there a jolly long time because of the retrograde period at the end of July into September 7th, and also slowly coming through Leo and will be coming into Virgo on the 9th. But still, this last bit of Venus here in your 11th house, wonderful time to make some new friends. It's a great time to be working with a team of people on a project, and especially something that you feel is a really worthy cause. That 11th house is also about your dreams and your wishes. And Venus here could certainly make one of your wishes or more of your wishes come true. It's like a little bit of a magic wand. Wherever Venus is also where your pleasure lies, where there's enjoyment and good fortune. And while it's in that 11th house, I would make good use of getting out and about and meeting some interesting people. On the 9th of the month, we've got Venus coming into your 12th house. And there's a lot of activity this month for you Libras in this 12th house. I'll come to your first house because that's certainly in the picture because it's birthday time. But nonetheless, we do need to look at this 12th house with Venus, Mars and Jupiter there. So Jupiter's there for a year, long time. And then next year in 2016, Jupiter, planet of good fortune, abundance, expansion and wealth, comes into your sign, where it will stay until around September of 2017. So that will be your Jupiter year. So you're in this kind of like a build-up period, Librans. Jupiter in your 12th house along with Mars and Venus, this is a wonderful time for doing anything to do with metaphysics. So you might decide you've got a love of astrology and you really want to learn it. You want to go to some seminars, workshops, or you want to teach it, you want to share it. Or you've got a psychic ability that you want to develop and maybe turn into a business. But anything connected with this whole unseen field. The 12th house is very much the unseen. So any of you who are working on research, in laboratories, anything to do with hospitals, drugs, anything like that, you're going to get a boost in this area. It's also very good for working on your dreams, for working on your subconscious. And Jupiter there is a little divine magic guardian angel, if you like, that really helps you just in a moment of crisis or something. That Jupiter is there to help you. So do keep that in mind. But with Mars in that 12th house, it's very important, Libras. You know, you may feel a certain restlessness. It's very important that you kind of get rid of any kind of emotional energy. So maybe it's important to write out emotions, especially if it's anger, because often Mars in the 12th house can mean repressed or suppressed anger. The Venus is going to soften it after the 9th of the month generally, but still good to know that if something's going on, especially if you're getting things coming out in dreams, write about them, even blog or communicate about them. That too would get it out there. So as I said, on the 10th, we've got Mercury here going direct. Of course, the Sun in your sign for the first 23 days of this month, Libra. So this is shining a light on you. Anything you've been reflecting about during the retrograde, of course, because it's been retrograde since the birthday Libras began anyway, but still it's now, you've been reflecting, rethinking, maybe reassessing how you want to appear, how you want to come over, how you want people to see you. And the Sun shining its light here in this first house, this is time for you to do the things that you want, that you like. I know, Libras, you want everybody to be happy. I know it. When I send out a newsletter and just one or two of you respond with some kind of like not very nice remarks, and 100 may have written me lovely complimentary emails, or those one or two do make an effect. So I do understand the Libran desire for this balance, but sometimes the balance is too much for the other. This is now the balance, the swing of the planets is here, so this is very much to do with you. You taking your own initiative, you getting your needs met, Libras. This is important, because the more you feel good about you, the more you're going to attract the right kind of people in your life that are going to be uplifting and make you feel, and you'll have this upliftment feeling and all those warm fuzzies with the people that you meet and that are around you. And on the 13th of October, we've got a lovely new moon in Libra. Perfect time for you, Libras, for new beginnings, new opportunities, new friendships, new relationships, just everything new. When the moon is new in your sign, this is the time to do new things, to let go of the old things and to allow something fresh and new and twinkly and sparkly into your life. On the 24th of October, we've got the sun coming into your second house, shining a light on your house of money. So here, this is a good time now to look at your finances, to look at, there could be some good news about money, there may be a job offer, there may be something good happening, but also where the sun is in that house, it's important that you're proactive as well to help along that energy of the sun. Because let's think about it, you know, if it's very hot out and the plants don't get watered, then they're not going to grow. So that's very much the energy of this. You've got to water your money tree for it to grow. And on the 27th of October, we've got a full moon happening here in Taurus in your 8th house. So a full moon is a culmination. So there could be an inheritance, there could be a grant, a sponsorship come through, an investment come through. There could be a culmination of a joint relationship financially, it could be an ending. It could be a project that comes to fruition and there's a very good financial output result from it. Equally, it's shining a light on that house, so maybe it's time to look at a joint relationship and say, we need to adjust it or end it. Maybe it's also a time where you need to look at your finances generally and make some adjustments. So we've got a very benign aspect happening all month between Jupiter, whoopsie-daisy, and Pluto here. It's a trine energy happening for you between your 12th and your 4th houses. So you may get a lot of power and energy from your home, from where you feel a certain stability, and maybe even working from home will give you a great deal of a feeling of strength. Yes, it's like your inner strength. You'll find an inner strength that maybe you didn't know you had. And also we've got, for the last 2 weeks of the month, we've got a square going on between Saturn and Neptune. And squares, I put them in red because there's always a certain tension with a square. And this tension here, so Saturn and Neptune from your 3rd to your 6th houses. Saturn is about keeping your word, doing what you're going to say you're going to do. That's what it is in the 3rd house. Neptune, on the other hand, tends to sometimes have faith that things are going to just work out, but when it's square to Saturn, they don't always work out. So maybe somebody's promising you a lot in the workplace, but it's not real. It's not going to amount to anything. So be careful what you depend on, but make sure that other people can depend on your word and that you have not overcommitted yourself, not said, oh, I'm going to do this, that and the other, and then find out maybe with Neptune in that 6th house that you haven't got the energy. You just haven't got the energy in the heart to go through with it. So keep that in mind, and then that aspect won't hurt you. I think we're going to see a lot of reversals with governments and leaders promising us the world, and now that this square is tightening up, we're going to see those promises falling through and many people being disappointed. So there you have it, my lovely Libras. Thank you very much for commenting, sharing, subscribing. I wish you a wonderful birthday, and of course I'd love to look at your personal chart for this year coming and give you your 12-month forecast. Don't hesitate to get in touch. Bye for now.